final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Terrapins offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's blocked. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Scott.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking for space. It's Lott. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. No.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to pass, it's Washington. Gets rid of it. Snags it over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Schultz. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Catch in the middle, it's McConnell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Humphrey. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Terrapins will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To throw, it's Schultz. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, what a move! Continues to fight for yards. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball soon.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnston. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Williams. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This one's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
He's got him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. 6th play of the drive coming up. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Finds his tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll move tight end. Gives it on the option. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Back to throw. It's Washington. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Recovers a fumble, and he's still going.
What a great job.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Got a man. It's Duff. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Hard running there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They're going to run it to the right. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks. We're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And the returner will be knocked down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running to Green. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wide out trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, State University! Dorsey, quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. And coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense has settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Schultz. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Spins away. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slips a tackle. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Stokes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Dean. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub.